Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. We'll start off with the song.
Don't worry about me. You ain't paying my bills. You ain't losing my sleep. You can point, you can preach, you can shake that fist, but it ain't your life, mind your fucking business. I don't need your takes, don't need your advice. I've been doing just fine, running my own damn life. Yeah, talk all you want, but here's the difference. It ain't your problem. Mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business. Everybody's got a theory, everybody's a cop. Watching what I drink, watching where I stop. They say slow down, say act your age, say clean it up, say turn the page. But they don't know shit about the nights I worked or the scars I earned when it really hurt. So keep my name out your jealous lips and repeat it slow. Mind your fucking business. If you ain't riding shotgun, you ain't gotta say. If you ain't been here, get out the way. Mind your fucking business. Don't worry about me. You ain't paying my bills. You ain't losing my sleep. You can point, you can preach, you can shake that fist, but it ain't your life. Mind your fucking business. I don't need your takes, don't need your advice. I've been doing just fine, running my own damn life. Yeah, talk all you want, but here's the difference. It ain't your problem. Mind your fucking business. They love a rumor more than truth. Love a lesson they can throw at you. They sip the coffee, judge my pace like perfection lives on their face. I don't know you calm, don't know you clean, don't know you shit, but a clear boundary, so read the sign, yeah, read my lips. Mind your fucking business. Not your truck, not your tab, not your road, not your past. You don't live this, you don't get this. Mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business. Don't worry about me. You ain't paying my bills. You ain't losing my sleep. You can point, you can preach, you can shake that fist, but it ain't your life. Mind your fucking business. I don't need your takes, don't need your advice. I've been doing just fine on my own damn life. Here, talk all you want, but here's the difference. It ain't your problem. Mind your fucking business. Yeah. Thought so.
Yes, once again, hello, and thanks for dropping by. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Yeah, just getting things worked out. So I hope everybody's been okay. I can honestly tell you, the flu's not a good thing to have. But that's a part of life. We all get coughs, colds and things like that. And once again, we all know also not everything works out when you want it to. G'day Dave, hope you're feeling well, mate. I missed your stream today, I was doing a bit of stuff, but hope you had a good one. It's good for you to drop by, buddy. I stuffed that. I stuffed it up. I had me copyright-free music there, and when I went to get rid of Clank, I pressed the wrong button, and wiped out the wrong one. But that's okay. We can live through that. There's one. Mind you, I never test this out to see what it's like. Can we all learn together? Well, that's my excuse anyway. Laziness might be another part of it. Yeah, so you haven't been back into the licorice, Dave? Yeah. I used to love it, but I don't know, I got a bit older and I don't really care about it like I used. I used to enjoy it, but that's just the way things go, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's something else I was going to ask you, Dave. The shadow, how's it happening with your diagnosis? And I haven't really paid that much attention when they start putting electronics and all that kind of stuff around them. That was when before my time. And I think the more stuff they put on, it just caused more problems. Now that's all right, Dave. I was just talking about the shadow. Because with the electronics and all the rest of it, and everything's got to talk to each other, you can't treat it like you would the old 754 Hondas or stuff like that, or the Z the 900, 1200 Kawasaki's. Brilliant bikes, by the way. But, that's just one of those things. So anyhow, what I normally do is start off with trivia, then go into chat. So I suppose the question to the people in the chat, do you want to start off with the set of questions, 1, 2 or 3? We'll bowl the trivia over, and then we'll open up for chat if anybody wants to chat. If not, that's fine. G'day, Az. How you doing, buddy? G'day, Trent. Welcome along, Trent. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, Trent's a good type of bloke. I was talking to him on a stream a while ago, and we had a little bit of a talk. It was just him and I, private talk. Yeah, not a bad bloke. And his name was something that that gave me a giggle, and brought back a few memories actually. So the fellow I was talking about is probably within the same family group. Like I say, he's American, I'm Australian. No, that's the way the world turns around, isn't it? Right, are you lads? 1, 2 or 3? Trent's going for 1. Oh, I suppose I can say I don't mind which one I start off with. It's just that crowd. It's just that what do you call it? Crowd participation thing. All right, we're going to start off with the first question. What band was famous for releasing the song Bohemian Rhapsody? As Queen is correct, and that's the 1 pointer. 1 point for Az. Tan the man, g'day buddy, welcome. Trent, as soon as I saw that, I thought to myself, something rotten in Denmark. It didn't add up. And I think it's going to be as it comes out, it's going to be interesting, and I think it'll backfire, and it should. What pissed me off is the media didn't say some football players. They said they put it on the Swans, that was, a part of their the team activities or whatever, which, as we know, it's not. It's not condoned. It's behaviour that's. But the young blokes. But I think it was all harmless until someone realised, hey, they are AFL players. They make good money. I think I will try and screw them over and boost my clientele by being a TV celebrity. Yeah, all right, Az, I'm getting on with it, Az. I'm getting on with it. By the way, Trent, I barrack for the Crows. Right, what is it called when you take a picture of your screen? What's it called when you take a picture of your screen? Yeah, first one in with screenshot. Tan the man. And Tan is the man that got the point. Well done, Tan. Right, next question. What streaming service released the series Stranger Things. What streaming service released the series Stranger Things? Yeah, Trent. Yeah. And the first one in with Netflix, which was the correct answer, is as. All right, the last of the 1 pointers for this round. What is the male name? What male name is the anagram of rice? What anagram is the male name of rice? You can work that out, you're doing better than me. And the correct answer for that one is Eric. That is correct. Right, now we're on to the 2 pointers. Which Harry Potter character was an obsession or has an obsession with socks? Which Harry Potter character has an obsession with socks? Close enough for me, Trent. Dobby was the house elf. Righto. Who played the part of Bridget Jones in the series films? G'day, Lisa. How you doing, son? Hope you're well. Who played the part of Bridget Jones in the series of films? Another one, Trent. Renee Zellweger. Little bit slow, Lisa. Little bit slow. Righto. Who was the first president of the United States? How do they say it? United States. Depends on where you come from, I suppose. If you come from down the south, it'd be, duh. And it truly was Mr. George Washington. You're on fire tonight, Trent. What happened, Daz? You went to sleep. And the last of the 2 pointers. Which actor was known as the Duke? Trent, if you can't have a couple of beers on a Saturday night and find something that gives you a little bit of entertainment, you know, and only having a couple, why not? Steve the Butcher, welcome along, buddy. Raining in Pattaya. It is the rainy season, Steve. It is the rainy season. And once again, John Wayne was the Duke. You've taken out the whole lot of the 2 pointers, Trent. Gives you a damn good lead on the game, doesn't it? I think the finals are going to be interesting, Trent. Very interesting. Long, I don't, for years and years we've had one-sided, shitty, bloody grand finals. It'd be good if it was down to the old days of blood and guts and claw for the last friggin' point. In the comedy show, Only Murders in the Building, what is the name of Steve Martin's and Martin Short's female co-star? Steve Martin and Martin Short's co-star in the show Only Murders in Buildings. Remember, it is a 3-pointer. Now, this is not that old. I'll give you another think about it. Righto. I'll put that one to the wicket keeper. Balm me, hello, how you doing? Right, who was the central character in the Pink Panther movies? Who was the central character in the Pink Panther movies? Inspector Clouseau, that is the correct answer, Trent. All right, next question. What do you call the dense upper layer of leaves in a rainforest? You're right again, Trent. canopy. Right, the next question. What is the fourth letter of the Greek alphabet? Oh, Trent's blitzing it, Lisa. All right, now we're on to the 4-point questions. Beginning with the letter G, what alternative rock music genre led the way in the 1990s? And grunge was right, and Trent got that one first. Right, the last of the 4-pointers. Who proves who provides the voice of Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies? I haven't seen the right one yet. All right, that one's for the wicket keeper. The answer was actually Vin Diesel. Now, the question where you've got to really think. And we all know the layout, preferably all in one kind of sentence, one post. Name the songs from these lyrics. First one, you got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? Second one, Sunday morning. Man, she spoke with spoke up frightening mad. Number 3, I wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions I'm having in LA. Number 4, I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. Number 5, if I did not have an ego, I would not be here tonight. Oh, as Lisa. Yeah, some of them a bit there. Do you want me to repeat it? Do you want me to repeat it? Okay, I shall repeat it. You got a love. Oh, you got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? Sunday morning, man, she woke up frightened and mad. I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. Yeah, Geelong are doing pretty good. You must follow, what's his name, Steve? Right, what did they say? I can't ignore the crazy, yeah, that's the one. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. If I didn't have an ego, I would not be here tonight. I know, a lot of them, that's the thing, that's what I love doing this for, Trent. You know it, but when you just, the trouble is you wake up halfway through the night and go, freaking hell, I know that. I think I might have been a little bit intoxicated when I wrote that one down. Righto. Ah. I don't know about that, Lisa. Oh, I think you can have a holiday, Barmy. Righto. Anyhow, Trent won that game on a score of 22. That's bloody good, Trent. Even without the 5 points. So what we'll do, like we normally do, is you get to listen to some shit music that I picked out that I think you might like. But I'm very often wrong, aren't I? So let's do it and have a break. Go and grab yourselves a cup of coffee, toilet break. Do me a favour, sign in when you come back, and then we'll get started.
Hopeless, surely you have noticed, but you're focused, looking anywhere but here. Closure, but never really over. I want closer, you keep me further out of fear. My eyes in a roll, 'cause you know that I'm better than good enough for the role you're out and I'm home, but you're lighting up my phone. 'Cause I'll give what you want, but you only call me when you're drunk. Gotta say shame on me, quick to pick up, put it down. 'Cause you're never good at answering, but you only call me when you're drunk. Nothing like your flattery, just a minute, shut it down. 'Cause you're not gonna remember it, but you only call me when you're older. That devil on my shoulder, he whispers your name and I'm calling back again. You're fucked up and listening. Pop my liquor and pour, you come stumbling through my door, and I need to feel you, to feel adored. I need to feel you, to feel adored. But you only call me when you're drunk. Gotta say shame on me, quick to pick up, 'cause you're never good at answering, but you only call me when you're drunk. Nothing like your flattery, just a minute, shut it down. 'Cause you're not gonna remember it, but you only call me when you're drunk. You only call me, you only call me, you only call me, but you only call me when you're drunk. You only call me, but you only call me when you're drunk.
I don't think he's appreciated that because I didn't. Steve. Yeah, I get whacked every time I play anything commercial, Steve, otherwise I would. I even get whacked when I play stuff through that, which is copyright, all that. YouTube get anal. Not that I mind. They keep on saying to me, your stream cannot be monetised. I think they're more anal about it. I'm not monetised, yeah? There's a link there if you want to throw me a bit of change. That helps. Wonderful. But I'm not monetised. I never will be. Friggin' ads and crap and that. Nah, bugger them. I remember the days. You remember this, Steve? You remember the days when YouTube were pretty good. And then all of a sudden they got into the marketing and all the rest of the crap and got greedy because it got sold off. Anyhow, I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call tomorrow, Steve. Well, yeah. Rightio, folks. Oh yeah, just before I keep going. Yes, a lot of things are like that. The almighty buck. You know, that's what they got. That's why they got rid of Google Haunts, wasn't it? That's what we all used to stream on years and years ago. That was good. It had some limitations, but it was good compared to now. Rightio, the big question. We've got 2 or 3 to choose from, the list. Lisa, I was talking to the lad, messaging the lad a little earlier on, and thank you for your concern. Very much appreciated. I put him on the never list, Lisa. I thought if you want to be a prick, just piss off. It's just a troll, simple as that. My friends and me mates and that, I don't put up with any crap. Love me, hate me, same goes with me mates, but my mates are me mates. You can have their opinion, but just don't tell me. Yeah, that's right, Trent. And they seem to condone hate channels and all of that kind of stuff. Because, all right, it gets a bit more traffic than I get. But I just like being the little bloke challenging people's minds and enjoying it myself. Not as a presenter or a YouTuber or anything like that. As somebody that I know I can provide a bit of entertainment for a few people. They'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy it too. So to me, it's a win-win. I'm not worried about dollars and cents. Part of it. I'm not worried about, I don't promote YouTube, but over the years I've shit-canned them plenty of times, and I still will to the day I die. Thank you, Lisa. Rightio, we're going to start off on the first question, which is a 1-point question. Which movie series features the line, "May the Force be with you"? Thanks, Steve. You take care of yourself, buddy. And I mean that, you know that. I can teach her a lot of Aussie expressions, Lisa. Depends on what mood we're in. And the correct answer goes to Trent. Star Wars. I was working on a job and it was a cinema complex, shops and all that shit. We were doing the roof and the cladding around the joint, you know, the facades and all that stuff. And weather was against us, a lot of things, but management didn't care. Push ahead with stuff. And one of the Star Wars movies was coming out. They poured concrete, which was to be tiled in the future. They laid plywood down and fake green grass. G'day, Al. How you doing, mate? All over everything. As people were coming in, there was scissor lifts and stuff coming out, you know, to the side. They were ushering people into the cinema. They didn't give a shit about anything else except for getting bums on seat in their cinema and making money. Now, that's what that reminds me of. Why are you depressed, mate? Why are you depressed? Or is something depressing you? Or Star Wars, you know. Righto, moving right along. Your dog passed away. Well, condolences, because dogs are like people to me. Yeah, we'll talk a bit more if you want to talk about it in the chat session, Trent and Els. That's not a problem. But right now, got question 2. What is the word for illegal alcohol? Welcome along, BB. And BB got that one. Moonshine. All right, the next question. What are the first names of the Wright brothers? The Wright brothers. What are the first names of the Wright brothers? Oh, Banksy Hunter, I didn't see you there, sorry. How you doing? You got it, Els. Well done, mate. Yep. Orville and Wilbur. Right, next question. What do you call someone who can write with both hands? What do you call somebody who can write with both hands? Antidextrous is the correct answer. That is right. Just imagine if they were forgers. They could double the money. Yeah, that's devious thinking, isn't it? Okay, on to the 2 pointers. Which gaming company invented Wii? W-I-I. Wii. That's the pronunciation, Wii. What company invented Wii? Banksy Hunter. You got that one. You're on the board, 2 points. You're the first one in. All right, next question. What is the primary ingredient in traditional Japanese sake? Never had one. When it comes to electronics and stuff, I'm like I'm Madonna. Like, I'm like a virgin. Yeah, it seemed like all the electronics I bought was shit. But then again, let's say you buy something today, and tomorrow there's a whole new release of something completely bloody different. But yes, rice wine, and that's what it is, rice wine. First one in with a rice was Banksy again. Well done. Which video game console released in 2006 pioneered the use of motion controls in its gameplay? Says you might have to refresh, else you're way beyond the 8 ball, mate. I'll read the question again. What video game console released in 2006 pioneered the use of motion controls as gameplays? I'm going to go back up through the chat and have a look at this. Reread the question. Oh no. It was actually it was the Wii, the Nintendo Wii. I was just making sure, everybody knew what I was talking about. And once again, Banksy Hunter. Moving right ahead with it. Now, I just thought people mightn't have understood the questions, because sometimes I write them a little bit tricky, vague. Righto, the last of the 3 pointers. What type of animal? Oh, hang on, BB. Oh, okay, before I say the question, I'll go back. You did, BB. Thank you. I don't mind being pulled up, BB. You did. That put BB on the board. No, she's already on the board anyway, but yeah. Thank you, BB. Sometimes I get a bit distracted. Right, where was I? What kind of animal do you call a jumbuck? What kind of animal do you call a jumbuck? Are you learning from this, Lisa? It is a sheep. In fact, a sheep, yes. Geez, I tell you what, Banksy Hunter. You're doing well. And you're quick. Right, now we're on to the 3 pointers. What was it? Bar black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Yeah. Then there was Mary had a little lamb. She tied it to the heater. Every time it turned around, it burnt its little cedar. Yeah, all right, enough of shit. Enough of rubbish. I get caught up on what I've gone off on a tangent. Yeah, one for the master. What was it? 3 bags full, yeah. One for the master, one for the dame, and one for the little boy who lives down, a little girl that lives down the lane. Yeah. So there's no gainers there. Okay. Now, where are we? First of the 3 point questions. What horseback riding sports uses the terms flying change, half past, and travellers. Righto, who was the first? Trent. Of course, Trent. He's into horses. Dressage. Okay, the next of the 3-point questions. What is the name of a Psy song that appears as an element in the periodic table? Watch that movie, Trent. SAI. And it's not lithium. G'day Rex, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. You'd be more than welcome, mate. You'd be more than welcome. I'll give you a few ticks longer. Don't have to give you a few ticks. Trent just bought it home with titanium. Rightio. Next one. Who directed The Godfather? Who directed The Godfather? Yes, yeah. Now, who directed The Godfather? Now, let's see if we can find somebody that says Francis Ford Coppola. And we've got Banksy Hunter, Banksy Hunt. I've never gone on spelling, so you get those points. Very closely followed by Trent. Half a second. It's actual time difference. Rightio. The last of the 3-pointers. What is the most well-known slogan of Apple? I wonder if you walked into an Apple shop and just grabbed one and done a runner and said, "Eve told me to do it." Wonder what they'd say. Because that's the original sin, isn't it? We may as well carry it on through the generations. What stupid commentary that was. And it was. And it was. And it was the first time round. Now I gotta make sure, bite me and Apple think differently. Which is the correct answer? So, Banshee, Hunter has got another 3 points. Now we go on to the. Mate, we had speed typing on typewriters when I went to school. I used to pick it up and throw it across the room. All right. The 2 of the 4 point questions. The first one being, which country's national emblem features a double-headed eagle? Which country's national emblem features a double-headed eagle? Haven't seen the right answer yet. Give it a few more ticks. Yeah, that's not on the coin as. Righto, we haven't seen it. So I'm going to clear that one across to the wicket keeper. It's actually Albania. Too late, mate. Too late, I declared it. But shit happens. Right, the second of the 2 pointers, because we didn't get the first. Righto, this is going to make you think a bit. Billy's mother had 5 children. The first was named Layla. The second was named Leela. The third was named Lyle. And the fourth was named Lilo. What was the name of the 5th child? Righto, we're not going to spend much time on that one. Ah, yes, BB. Righto, now we're into the fifth question. You know, the long drawn out ones, which I enjoy. But it's not that long and drawn out this time. It's a very... Lulu is the correct answer. Yeah, it's all about playing on the vowels and stuff like that. Like A, E, I, O, U. That's simple as that. And there's 5 vowels, so the last one would be a U, which gives you Lulu. Right. Name 5 of the 6 infinity stones. Remember, all in one post. Name 5 of the 6 infinity stones. Oh dear. I'll give you a little bit more to chew over it.
Let me tell you.
Rightio, here we go. I'll give you the answer. I'll give you the answer. All right, first stone. It's a space stone, mind stone, reality stone, power stone, time stone, and the soul stone. So with Trent, he's put in, space, time, power. Space, time, power. Banshee's gone space, mind, power, and that's about it. Dear, oh dear. Righto. So we'll declare that one over to the wicket keeper. So the true stone doesn't come out either, did it? Banshee Hunter takes away that game. Well done, bunch you, Hunter. And welcome along. I thought Lisa would have been right onto that one. Anyhow. So you know what time it is now. Time for a little break, and once again, I'm going to put you through some punishing music. Hang on, make sure I don't stuff everything up. Oh, here we go. Yep. That to there. That to there. And I'm going to hit play, so we've got about 4 minutes. Grab yourself a drink, toilet break, whatever do. That gives you bragging rights for one game for this session. Not for the night, only one game. Because we've still got a game to go, so it's one each. So anyhow, have a now you can be back in a few seconds, mate. We've got about a 4-minute break, and we'll be back soon.
Story about a man. I have all the reasons to hate him, but you know what? I love him, so I'll tell you. It goes like this. It goes like this. Get in, get out, don't go, please stay. What are you doing here? Go away, go away, go away, go away. Stop laughing, stop crying, stop doing nothing, stop trying. I hate you, don't leave me, I love you, please forgive me. forgive you, I 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 forgive you.
All right, I'm back. Good night, Trent. A Banksy Hunter. I kind of, I don't pre-do any of this. It's artists trying to put their shit out, whatever. It's just a site, and I put it up when I kind of. You hear it when I hear it. I don't pre-do anything. So, you know what I mean? It was a good site a few years ago. It's starting to be shit now. I think I can look at a different site or whatever for non-copyright, half decent music. But it, you know, I will admit I like country type music. You know, the pop country type music. You know, your boot scooting type stuff. I like that. But most of that kind of stuff, it seems to have faded out, or it's all copyrighted. But that's life. That's life. It's always a challenge. Not that we've ever worried about that kind of stuff being a challenge. But I do slip in a copyrighted song here and there. You know, I don't give a shit about YouTube and their bullshit. Like I say, I'm not monetized. like I say, in the e-begging thing, is in the chat, in the description thing. It doesn't faze me either way. I do this for the fun of it. So when everybody's back, Trent's gone to bed. Good night, Trent. Sleep well, mate. Bit early for Trent. Although he gets up early in the morning, he's got stuff to do. Glow sticks. I just so happens I have a packet of glow sticks, the different coloured ones. I bought them for my nieces, and I thought, well, if I give them all to them at once, it'll be all over in 5 seconds. So when I go in that direction, I take them about 4 or 6. So they can have their little bit of fun with them, and they quite appreciate it. But if I had given them the whole box, you know what kids are like, they don't save nothing. But right, you let me know when you're ready for the next lot, and then we'll have a small break again, and we'll open the panel up if anybody wants to jump on, which Rex said he possibly will. But anyway, we'll do that. I don't think it's been 4 or 5 minutes since I kind of said we'll have a 4 or 5 minute break. Music's a wonderful thing. So, I remember driving trucks, and you'd mix a tape. Well, if you enjoyed yourself, mate, my goal is completed. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, like I say, when driving trucks with music, you kind of mix a tape. And as you got a little bit tired, there was areas where the radio, you couldn't, like AM, FM, AM in those days, you wouldn't really be getting some reception because you'd be going through mountains or gullies and all that kind of stuff. So you put a tape on and you mix it up, and there'd be a big mixture of different songs, and then you'd find yourself, if you had a slower song that was, you'd be driving along like an old woman. And then you had something like the Rebel Rouser, and next thing you're doing 100 kilometres an hour, and you go, shit, eh? And that was something I always noticed, but just one of those things. Just one of those things. So, okay, we'll throw it back open again. We've got the last set to do. And with that, we'll head off on it. We'll do it. What type of fish do we get flake from? What type of fish do we get flake from? Actually, this might surprise you a bit, Lisa. We get what we call flake. In England, you know, like with your fish and chips, you have cod. We have flake, and flake comes from young sharks. Because over here, the sharks eat the people, so we eat their babies. I think that's fair, and we are winning, but not totally. Hello, they do get quite a few tourists every now and again, that's good to feed the local sharks. Not that I'm prejudiced of the tourists that come over. If you can't stand English, stay out of the water. All right, next question. What breed of dog is from the cartoon character Bluey? No takers on that one. No, Lisa. You obviously haven't seen the cartoony thing, Bluey. The Yanks love it. It's actually a blue heeler, which is an Australian breed of dog. Okay, here's a nice easy one. In cooking, what unit of measurement has an abbreviation of OZ, like Oz? Correct, Lisa. What fabric is traditionally used to make denim? What fabric is traditionally used to make denim? Correct, Lisa. All right, one of the 2 pointers. Who was Yogi Bear's loyal friend? Boo Boo, well done. Next question. An exhausted person is often referred to as what tired animal? Have you ever heard of the expression dog-tired? Or tired as a dog? Tired cow. Anyhow. What city is known as the Eternal City? What city is known as the Eternal City? Keep guessing, Az. Keep guessing. Okay. Rome. Yeah, well, you got there, Az. You got there. Just got there. Okay. What is the sum of the interior angles of a square? What is the sum of the interior angles of a square? A square. All right, you got it, Az. I'll let you have it. Rightio. Now we go into the three pointers. Who played the role of Atticus Finch in the 1962 movie To Kill a Mockingbird? Well, you guessed it right then, Az. Lisa, she's got Betty Davis. She's got Betty Davis eyes. No, it was Gregory Peck. Okay, the next question. What is the largest tooth mammal? Yeah, good on Mum, Az. A family that plays together grows together. So you're down the farm, Az? Okay, mate. Well, right, that question. What is the largest tooth mammal? Kathy Griffin. No, that's not the right one. Think about it. The largest toothed mammal. Keep thinking, keep thinking. Do you want me to end your thinking? G'day John, how you doing? The largest toothed mammal. Rightio, it's a sperm whale. Next question. What is the term of fuel sources that come from organic matter? That's correct, that's biofuel. All right. What is the name given to the focal point of an earthquake? Epicenter? I'll take that. Right, now we're into the 4 pointers. What famous artist was considered a suspect in the 1911 theft of the Mona Lisa? Or Mona Lisa? And it was, in fact, Pablo Picasso. All right. Next are the 4 pointers. What is the most common atom in the universe? Ah, dear, oh dear. Hydrogen is correct. And now we're on to the 5-pointer. Now I'm going to give you 5 movie quotes. And I'll do it more than once to make it easier. 5 movie quotes. And you tell me the movies. First one. What we've got here is a failure to communicate. What we've got here is a failure to communicate. Second one, roads. Where we're going, we don't need no roads. Roads, where we're going, we don't need no roads. Third one, say hello to a little friend of mine. Say hello to a little friend of mine. Good on you, Lisa. All right. The 4th one. I am serious and don't call me Shirley. I am serious and don't call me Shirley. And the last one. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Righto. Let's see what we got here. Az has got major pain. Wrong. Number 2 missed. Number 3 no. Number 4 no. Number 5 a few good men. Well, they've got one out of them. Righto. I'm going to tell you who it was. Or what the movies were. Cool Hand Luke. Back to the Future. John, you did well with 1. Which was the next one, the 3rd one? Sky High. Oh, the 3rd one, yeah, Sky High. 4th one, Flying High. And the 5th one was A Few Good Men. So, I won't worry about awarding points on that. As you get that game, 17 points. So if I look at the scores, Trent gets tonight on 22 points. Followed by Az on 17, and then Bangshi Hunter on 12. And so anyhow, that concludes that bit of the night. What am I going to do? Buzz that off. I'll put that up for a couple of seconds. There you go. I'm going to put back on one of my favourite artists for a moment while you just grab yourself a drink or have a smoke or go to the toilet, grab a coffee. Then we'll open up for whoever wants to have a chat. If no one wants to have a chat, well, that's fine. We can have an early night. Doesn't matter. Doesn't worry me in the slightest. Yeah, I must admit I do like this artist. I don't know how I stumbled across him, but he just has a way of saying stuff, which I like. G'day Scott, how you doing? Welcome along. Little bit different to your channel, Scott, but that's life. So anyhow, we'll have a couple of minutes. I think it's about 3. Of one of my favourite artists, as you know. And here we go with Clank Williams and Fuck Around and Find Out. Let's do it.
Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. Keep running that jaw, let's see how it plays out. I've been sitting here cool, but you're pushing your luck. Whole room gone quiet, yeah, they know what's up. I don't bark real big, I just mean what I say. You can test that line if you need it spelled out. Fuck around and find out. You came in hot with your chest puffed up, talking like a man who ain't been checked enough. Try my name, try my nerve, try one more grin, like you thought this night was made for you to win. Bartender pause with a rag in his hand. Band quit looking down and started watching your stand. I paid my tab, pushed back, took one step out. Some boys only learn when the lights go down. Fuck around and find out. Keep running that jaw, let's see how it plays out. I've been sitting here cool, but you're pushing your luck. Whole room gone quiet, yeah, they know what's up. I don't bark real big, I just mean what I say. You can test that line if you need it spelled out. Fuck around and find out. I ain't here to posture, I ain't here to pose. I'm the kind that lets a bad idea earlier, chose your red calm, wrong thought quiet, man weak. Now you're getting real close to the truth, you see. Grease on my knuckles, working my back, been through enough. I don't bluff like that, you can keep that smirk or turn on around. Either way, tonight's about to teach you something. Ain't my first rodeo, ain't your first beer, but one of us knows why the room got weird. I don't need a scene, don't need no crowd, but you keep digging, buddy, here we are now. Fuck around and find out. Keep running that jaw, let's see how it plays out. I've been sitting here cool, but you're pushing your luck. Whole room gone quiet, yeah, they know what's up. I don't bark real big, I just mean what I say. You can test that line if you need to spell out. Fuck around and find out. Yeah, fuck around and find out.
Righto, I'm back. Stop sharing that. I'll put the link up if anybody's interested. All right, there's the link going up now. Yes, Lisa. I find some of that bloke's songs are pretty damn good. It's just telling the wankers to go fuck themselves. Now, what have I learnt through the last couple of weeks? Well, the flu will knock the shit out of you, we know that. We've managed to create, which I've got to finish tomorrow, won't take long, alchemy. Alchemy is the best way to describe bacon made from beef belly. Experimentation. One's got to keep the mind active. So we did that. The other thing I've learnt, you can get these things, they're not chewing gum, they're nicotine pouches. And you just put them into your lip or whatever, and they just slowly release a bit of nicotine. Great idea. Great idea. Firstly, I think I bought ones that are a little bit strong. And secondly, you shouldn't drink beer with one of them in your mouth. Because I thought, I'll give it a try. Yeah, experimentation. Well, with the extra moisture, now I was just cutting down, John. With the extra moisture, it released its nicotine all in a hurry. Well, wow, what a friggin' spin out. Oh, I tell you what. But it was a learning curve. That was the thing, it was a learning curve. Yeah, because I thought, you know, not that I enjoy having a smoke. I know it's not good for me lungs and all the rest of it. But I find having a smoke is very, very relaxing. You know, it's just a real calm me down. That's my experience. I don't chain smoke, like, you know, I don't smoke as much as I used to. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you just to start off a conversation. Like I say, the link should be there if anybody wants to join. But yeah, oh, I tell you what a spin out! Oh, fucking hell! I was thinking to myself, why are pricks Brian this other shit for? This thing's pretty bloody good. Yes, and that's something you need to do. When are you back down to hospital? Yeah, well, you need to cut down a bit, as. I'll come and see you tomorrow, John. I couldn't say I was a chain smoker, but I always, like, especially when I was making patterns and different shit, you know, which was geometry stuff, you know, I'd always have a cigarette burning, you know, take a few sucks out and you put it down on the workbench and you're transferring points onto a piece of metal and things like that. And that's a bit of concentration. And then you'd turn down, oh, that bastard's out. Then you'd light another one. And it was just like that all the time. Different jobs. You know, I could smoke a packet of cigarettes driving through Melbourne with the stop-start traffic, which was probably better than doing what I really wanted to do, which was get out and kill half the morons. But, oh well, I'm kind of still semi-retired, not totally. I'm not that bad that I've taken up playing golf. Did that when I was younger, played golf. Wasn't too bad at it. Wasn't too bloody good either, but I was a bit better than average. Lot of learning in playing golf. I learnt that walking around chasing a little white ball was friggin' stupid and paying for the privilege. And then you got to get all the gear to slaughter it. Yeah. Interesting sport. But the real sport, which got totally too expensive and was all right while I was younger. So good. Get a go. How you going, mate? Was 10-pin bowling. And I used to play in a league, which was, you know, you're talking about quite a few dollars and cents. And I was a young fella with a young family and all that kind of stuff, so I gave it all up, all that kind of stuff up. To leave more money on the table for the family, basically. Pool, I was never really, really good at pool because I never spent that much time playing it. Never spent that much time playing it, but I think the last time me and Perrin had a game of pool, put it this way, we'd both had quite a few beers, and it was kind of like watching Dumb and Dumber play pool. Yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight. But that's life. You know, you have it's all about fun. Banksy won't be with us tonight. He's on a little bit of a mission. He'll probably let everybody know tomorrow or so. Oh, Mr. Perrin's keeping his head a little bit low. He's not allowed to do fun stuff for a little while. I'm not going to. I'm just going to say, you know, what happened, you'll find out probably tomorrow or so, or Monday. But stay tuned to Banksy's channel. Give you a hint at least. I can't really. But let's just say he's going to be on an adventure, and for this stage of his life, it'll be life-changing. How's that? So, you know, he's going to have some fun. We hope. We hope he does. He'll hope he does. And I certainly hope he does. Well, cameras will be involved as. Cameras will be involved. Anyhow, that's enough about that. Now, what I've getting around YouTube a little bit, as you do, especially when you've got shit weather and whatever. It's very interesting, some of the things, especially on the political scenes, which has always been of some interest to me. I've often wondered how the politicians manage to create their own realm of supremacy when in actual fact they are nothing more than public servants. But it's an interesting concept that they need to be brought back into line, and pay cuts. I believe they should be paid for participation and performance. So therefore they'd be working for nothing, and you'd actually send them a bill at the end of the year. Grandstanders for their own so-called gain or their own ideologies, which are selfish. I think they should be executed. I think a lot of countries should bring back public floggings, capital punishment, and they want to have a serious look at who they've allowed into said countries. Not that I'm really saying there's a group of people that won't assimilate, so don't even bother bringing them here. And the ones that are here, put them in a container, send them back where they come from. So good, yes, their expenditure. I worked for a government department, and if I wanted to buy a new shovel, I had to have it approved and get a purchase order. These bastards just organise some something and have a guest list, and the taxpayer pays for it. There is no scrutiny over it. There is no bank manager over it, which I think is criminal. You know, I watch a lot of the British stuff, as well as the Australian, the American, and a few of the other places. It's all virtually the same. There was a little bloke years ago who tried doing the same kind of stuff, and they said he was a mongrel. They wanted to kill him. Now, in a more passive way, we've got arseholes doing the same thing. So what should we really do? Execute them. Televised nationally. Because the day they aren't held up for what they've done is the day we have all failed as far as democracy. So good. I don't disagree with that. Lisa, royalty in your country, unless you're king and queen, I don't know, they might do role switching or whatever. I've got no respect for him. Since Elizabeth died, I've got no respect for the royals of England any longer. That Charles is a pathetic piece of shit. Camilla, the old bag, she got more balls than Charles has got. You know, the whole thing is they just want to squash them. And they're a disgrace. They're a disgrace to England. They are a friggin' disgrace. He should hand it over to William, who is at least in touch with reality. Well, hand it over to Andrew. He was in touch with everything. And you still paid all that. Anyway, long story short, accountability is what we're looking for. Accountability. We get told we've got to stand up for whatever and accountability, but they don't. So they don't look in a mirror, do they? I know it's very depressing, but the next thing, what we all said here, to people to go and vote, don't draw penises on the how to vote cards, because the last time that happened, the bastard got in. Lady Di, yes, everybody, right throughout the Commonwealth, because she was the common person. She wasn't threatening in any way. Diana, I think everybody in the Commonwealth loved her. She was beauty. She was a lovely girl. And the one that put her in that position just used her like, what? A stage prop. No wonder she said, oh, fuck it, I'm out of here. We can understand now why Queen Elizabeth, our Lizzie, stayed alive for as long as she did, because she knew for a fact her son was a fucking retard. You know, unfortunately back in those days you couldn't have abortions. Grandpa, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? You see young Harry and his mates that took the I think so, Lisa. Because it probably wasn't quite right to get the old divorcee and, you know, bang a couple out of her. Grandpa, you're on bloody holiday for a long time. Here's my old mate Tony, and he's over in Philippines. G'day, mate.
How are you, Johnny?
Oh,
Yeah,
not Filipino TV. How wonderful.
Yeah.
That's that show. That's that show, Wah Wah Me, isn't it?
No, it's not the exact one, but I know what you mean. When I first came around, more or less when you were, that was all over the place. The Wow Wow Wee.
Yeah,
this
Wah
is
Wah
more-
Wee.
Yeah, I'm visiting a friend of mine, good humble man and his family.
So,
and he could
so
tell
you're
me-
in the Sari Sari store.
Exactly. I'm in the sticks, so to speak, a little town. I came here for Saturday night. They invited me for dinner. I had a beautiful squid in chili sauce. Can you see a little bit of it?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. And I had a beautiful rice, and yeah, I've just dropped the spoon there. But we've all finished up. We all washed our hands a bit of time ago. But very nice. Humble house, as you know. And I enjoy it because when you're sitting here, you appreciate what we got back home. You know, real humble, little town, salt of the earth type of people. And I tell you what, I think how lucky we are. We got our little luxuries and we still complain. You know what I mean? Whereas here, the people.
Yeah, it is.
Go on.
If they want to sit in their ass and beg, they'll get nothing. If they want to
Yeah.
use their brains and build something,
Yeah.
but it is humble. It is humble. And
Yeah.
a lot of, I'm not saying every one of them, but
No.
the Filipino are very welcoming people.
Oh yes, oh yes, and this particular family is very hardworking, and you know, with all the hours they put and the sweat on their brow, they still don't get enough as what they deserve. So that's why you got humble home. But if these people were in Australia or Canada or America, I mean, they'd have a 3-story house, beautiful, with all the latest gadgets, you know. But you know, as you know, hard work for majority doesn't pay, or they don't get
Grandpa.
the rewards they deserve.
No,
You know, they can do 40-hour days and get $12 for it.
Well, there's always been the class structure there. And
Exactly.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
It's a very
as,
unfair society.
as I've done the same thing when I went, I spent 12 years in the Philippines.
Yes, I know.
Unfortunately, I'm not saying I hooked up with the wrong woman, but she had the wrong family.
Yeah, oh yeah, hey, that I tell you what, it's not like in the West or in the first world where you can literally knuckle it down to one particular person. You say, oh, I met the wrong woman there. But here, you can meet the right woman, but you meet the wrong family, you're fucked just as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd rather spend my time, Tony, with people where you're spending your time
Yeah.
than the
Beautiful
ones
people
a little
here.
bit higher up the ladder, as all they're going to do is
Yeah.
try and fuck you over.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean. Oh yeah. I won't express myself here, but I know what you mean. Yes, because sometimes higher, even on a different class, like a middle class, they can be more ruthless. Whereas
Oh,
the
yes.
humble people, if you find the right ones, right family, hanging around with, they'll give you the shirt off their back. Their last meal, they fed me well. They gave me a few beers. I'll tell you what, I'm happy as Larry. But I know what you mean. Those middle class ones that have got the nice homes, the 2 cars. If you mix up with the wrong one, they'll leave you bloody walking naked after. Because they love to have the white man over the barrel. It's something in their blood for hundreds of years. Oh, my turn to screw you now. That type of mentality. Yeah. Anyway, Johnny, you see Meaty around or what?
He did a stream. He did a couple of
I
short
saw
videos
that.
the other day.
Yeah,
But he
I saw
hasn't-
that.
I don't think he's done a stream
No.
for a couple of days anyway.
Yes.
But
Yes.
through text, I spoke to him. Just something we're doing, which has got nothing to do with YouTube. But
Yeah, were you about a week ago, Meaty wrote, you were wanting to call me or something. But I've been here a couple of weeks now.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I knew where you were, because
Yeah. No, hey, Meaty, don't give my number. Meaty. I know you won't, but I just want to double check. Don't give my phone number to no one, especially from America, if anyone asks.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't give it.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't give phone numbers of anybody I've got or contacts
Yeah.
of anybody I've got unless they say to
Good
me,
on you.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes you might get someone to try to bluff you, say, "Oh, I had his number, but I've lost it. Can you give it to me?" But it's bullshit. Never give me number to no one. But I know you already. You haven't come down in the last shower, so I know you.
Mate, years. You're talking about the old scam and shit that the pricks used to try and do years and years ago. You're right. I didn't come down the last shower. If anybody gets on to me and says, "Oh, have you got contact for somebody?" I always say, "Oh, sorry, I lost it." Especially if I don't know them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or you don't know them well. But anyway, Johnny, I'll let you go. I just saw you. I thought I'd jump on and say hello. Oh, I tell you what, I've had good tucker tonight. Good couple of beers, cold ones as well. Because I specifically asked if you could, can you put them in the top notch around 4 p.m. local time? Oh, they were chilled cold the way I love them.
Well,
And I'm having a good time here. I'm about to go get the little jeepney and head back downtown where my hotel is.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd say hello before I do.
Well, I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate it. And you take care,
No worries. Yeah,
and we'll catch up with you the next time. And I hope that's
yeah, no worries. No worries, Johnny. And you know the usual. I always say kick me off because I pretty fumble around trying to find the off button. But you knock me off for me. Good night, Johnny.
All right, buddy. Good night. Bye-bye. Yeah, well, there you go. That's one of the old mates, Tony, over in the Philippines. Living life. Only one thing wrong with him. Comes from South Australia. But we both agree. We both barrack for the same footy team, and they're a good footy team. How Adelaide Crows. Yeah, look, John, I don't know what's been going on. It happened about 3 weeks ago. Not that I touch any of me stuff. You know, everything's set the same every time I turn everything on and off. And I can go onto other people's streams that aren't StreamYards and have no problems. So it's StreamYards that is the problem. Just bear with me for a tick. I've got to go and blow me snout. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, Lisa, he is. He is a decent person. His wife's Filipino. Like I said, well, you know, I kind of shit canned the place a bit. Good reason. Between Thailand and the Philippines. You don't believe the bullshit on YouTube as, oh, this is all wonderful, and look at this and look at that. Yes, there is some wonderful pieces of nature worth seeing. Thailand's got quite a few wonders of nature too, you know, wonderful things. It will cost you less for food in Thailand. It'll cost you less for transport in Thailand. It's something that if you believe everything in YouTube, you've got groups saying, oh, this is all crap. You know, why be here? These regulations, those regulations. They're the ones that are trying to run, you know, in the shadows, skirt the laws or whatever. If you qualify for your stuff and that, you've got no friggin' problems. If you're a scam and scabby bastard, You belong in the Philippines. Yeah, correct, John. Correct, John. I've known Tony for a long time, and he is a hell of a nice bloke. Last year. I was going to go to the AFL reach around. And Tony kind of said, well, yeah, I'll pick you up. You know, we can do a few of the bits and pieces together. I know Adelaide fairly well myself, but, you know, it's good to hang out with if you've got a mate. Yeah, he's a nice kind of bloke. But as far as the different countries, there's some lovely spots in the Philippines. But remember, the Philippines is over 7,040 islands. You know, you just can't get in a bus and go from here to there. Because the governments are very, very corrupt. That's the way the place is. There's certain areas that, you know, you can see money dripping off the walls. But as far as out in other places, the people controlling the place don't give a shit about them. They'll get as much tax as they can. They'll give them nothing, take them nowhere. And half the government employees are just ripping off their own. It's disgusting. I'm not saying Thailand's perfect, but I tell you, as far as I'm concerned, it's 100% better off. Like I say, travel in Thailand. If you want to go from the north into Bangkok on an aeroplane, it's not going to cost you a lot. You can get an overnight VIP bus, not going to cost you a lot. That would cost you less than travelling from one end of an island in the Philippines in some pretty basic transport to the other. I once did a trip, kind of planes, boats, planes, and planes when I needed to, but all put up public transport and walking. I left Manila Airport, got a bus that was heading north, and kept on buses, whatever, local buses, until I got to the northern tip of the Luzon Island, and went to the east and followed the coast right around back down, got a ferry across, just forgotten me now, the next kind of 3 islands, just bounced from one to the other, and it took me virtually 9 years to bounce, not every island, but bounce around the main bigger islands, and I still didn't see every bit of, you know, some of the ones that I missed out on. But interesting. And that was in the days of the Abdu Saif. It was dodgy, but I just didn't care. I had the attitude, you've got to die of something. But when I went to, like I say, when I went to Thailand, it was a kind of a new experience. And although you've got language barriers now, wherever you go to a certain extent, but there's always, English is spoken in a lot of countries. I'm not saying every one of them, but a lot. So travelling, you have your options. If you want to plan yourself something on the map, but you've got to have you've got to have the ability to, let's say, chill out. Just because you're running on a clock, it doesn't mean everybody else in the place is. You've got to be prepared to sit and wait and smile or whatever, you know. Don't be threatening to other people. That's the silliest thing you can ever do. And but then again, don't go the other way or say, oh, this person's gee, they're really nice and friendly and whatever. Yeah, they'll lead you up the garden path and, you know, rob you. So what I'm saying is you've got to have your wits about you when you're travelling around. I think the age group on this channel they already know that. You don't have to be Einstein to think of things like that. Oh, Lisa. Lovely. They actually say that stale beer is pretty good for the hair. I took mine internally. Apparently it doesn't work. But I still think I'm not going to change that because I still have hope. Yeah. Anyway, I'll put the link up if no one wants to pick it up. I'll have an early night, which is certainly not a terrible thing. Okay, to everybody that's come along to the stream tonight, joined in, I thank you. I thank you for the support. And I'll be back next week. Same time, same channel. Take care, and we'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.